And I'm Doug.
And this is level 2 at Wednesday Night Hop, January 2018, week 1.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So we started this week diving really deep into the cement of what makes footwork communicable with a triple step exercise. But we started with just a pulsy step and said that if leaders create this little breath in the pulse, we can really explicitly lead a triple step. Who, boop, ba-da, who, boop, ba-da, who, boop, ba-da, boop, ba-da, boop, ba-da, boop, ba-da, who, boop, ba.
And so what Doug is doing there is really like digging in so we can go up and then taking that breath, and he's bringing the follow with him. So you want to make sure that this arm and this connection is really close, and that your follow is an extension of your body, also doing that breath, that downward movement. And throughout, we want to make sure that we have this really good pulse, because this upwards feeling doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes from the bounce that came before.
If you imagine dribbling a basketball, we're going up so that the next dribble has some extra bounce to it.
Yeah.
And it is important for both leaders and follows that we're really committing to these steps, driving down into the ground. Otherwise, it won't matter how much the leader is breathing in there. If the follow is sort of being tentative about where you're putting your foot, you're not going to be able to connect to that bounce. Again, think about that basketball. Boom, ba-da.
So we took this idea to 6 and 8 count tuck turn. So you already know the 6 count tuck turn. Do-wah, shoot-ba-da, shoot-ba-da. Yes? And then we said, what if we change this connection a little bit to turn it into an 8 count tuck turn? So these feel different.
Right. So this has that bounce, boom, ba-da, into that triple step, and that goes away when we do the 8 count version.
Smooth it out.
Do, da, da.
It's also, his hand stays a little bit longer on my back, and there's not as much tension and pushing as you would with the 2 triple steps in a 6 count.
Right,
and you're like, ooh, wow, you're pretty fast. But for an 8 count, since you just want to let your follow progress very easily through it, you want slow and easy.
Slow and easy. That's right. And then the thing that Lori is doing is she's staying with that. She's not defaulting to a triple step because she's like, oh, a tuck turn is 6 counts. But she's staying with my arm. She feels that change and goes, oh, cool. I can come with this feeling.
Yeah.
So from there, we said
we
gave some footwork variations for the follow,
lock
starting
turns.
with
Can we do
a
it separately really quickly. So for those that don't know lock turns, it involves crossing. So we jump into a cross and then we
turn around.
And you can practice this going both ways, right in front of left and turning, or left in front of right and turning. You can turn different degrees. For this move, we did 180 degrees. So from one side to the other, but you can also turn 360 degrees or even more. So you can experiment with that at home to see how cool you look. Keep your balance by keeping your knees bent, your head slightly forward so you don't fall backwards and whack it, and try to keep everything else aligned and pulled in like a figure skater. Yeah. So we enter this into the 6 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Yes? So the follows are taking that momentum from the 6 count tuck turn to do a jump, cross, turn, 180 degrees, and then rock step.
Right.
Yeah.
So Lori is explicitly, after that hop and release, putting her weight on her left foot so that she can rock step with me. And then we did one for both people that takes 8 counts. Hoo, ha. 1, 2, do da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
And I showed 2 variations there. As a follow, I could half turn and then wait for my partner to finish their turn and then stomp off into 8. Or I can take this opportunity, because after the half turn, I usually see that my partner's still turning. I could finish off with another full turn and then start in again with the rock step.
Yeah. And so the final thing we did is we just connected to that triple step exercise, because once we start adding in the lock turns, it becomes a little bit less connected to that bounce. Though there is definitely, when I'm doing it, I'm leading a bounce into that prep and into the around. But if we just extend our 6 count with extra triple steps, we can do something that looks like this. Ooh, ha, rock step, triple, 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 triple. And it's a fun way to move across the floor.
It gives us momentum and movement and sets us up really nicely for whatever comes next. It looks fluid.
So we want you to take in a sort of abstract sense that like connection in walking and triples, and also play around with this cool new vocabulary. So
Have fun out there.
see you next week.